Why would anyone pay for anything that they could easily just get for free? That's right, I'm talking about MIDI packs. It's a loaded subject, I know, and I'm sure you've seen tons of ads for them over the years. While your initial gut feeling may be to go and grab them, you should know there are a ton available for free. I left a bunch for you in the description below. The thing is, if you know how to use them, and more importantly, how to learn from them, automatically gonna make you a better music maker. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Let's become better music makers together! And make sure you stick around because I'm gonna show you how to use AI to create your own custom MIDI effects and bring these packs to life. Let's get into how to make the most of MIDI packs. Make them your own by adding some rhythm. Consider changing the length of the chords or the phrasing of the chords. Even a simple eighth note rhythm instead of held chords can add a simple groove to start your track. Consider changing the inversions of the chords. This means taking the bottom note of the chord and shifting it up an octave. By doing this, you can create some nice voice leading that'll make your chord progression sound smooth and more expressive. The next thing you can do is use the notes of the chords as ghost notes to inspire your melody. In Logic Pro, you can do this by creating a new track, selecting both tracks, and you'll see the ghost notes of the chords, and you can start using those as anchors for your melody. Let's try something. Not bad, eh? Let's say you've got a MIDI progression from a pack, you've layered melodies and bass on it, but you're still stuck in a 12-bar loop. Use different MIDI progressions to outline a whole track. Pick a simple form like intro, verse, chorus, and build the story harmonically with different progressions. Let's see what I could do. Hey, pretty good. Even the same progression with one chord swapped out will make a massive difference on the overall feel and emotion of your song. Stick around because I'm going to show you a really cool tool that allows you to swap out a chord with one click. Oh my God, oh my God. I've covered chord packs so far, but there are also a ton of great drum packs out there. We've created a few drum packs on this channel, linked below, and you can find a ton of them in free drum VSTs like Steven Slate Drums Free. Check this out. If you're not sure exactly how to program drums for a specific music genre, using drum MIDI packs is a great way to help you get started. If you come across melody MIDI packs, it can get a little dicey in terms of copyright issues. Why? Because melodies are one of a kind. And if you're using a melody MIDI pack, someone else probably is too. And that's where it gets a little complicated and it turns into the Spider-Man pointing meme. Hey, that's my song.
How dare you point at me?
You were pointing first.
Rude to point.
You're being very rude. You're not even believing what I'm saying.
Which one pointed first?
Spider-Man pointed first, obviously.
Chord progressions and drum patterns can't be copyrighted, so stick to them. They're safe territory. Ooh. Do you even have to limit yourself to using pre-made MIDI packs? Why not create your own packs and use those as the building blocks for your music? Huh? For this, a good MIDI generator plugin can be a real game changer. This is the very cool tool that I was talking about earlier. LANDR Composer is a plugin that's like a smart MIDI pack on steroids. It's jacked and you can customize just about anything. The interface makes it pretty easy to come up with chord progressions that I like, so let's start by doing that. I just click Generate, and voila! So cool! Once you're happy with your sequence of chords, just drag it all onto a new MIDI track and boom! It's ready for you to cut and bounce into a custom MIDI pack. You can easily swap out chords from the progression here and have multiple versions for a potential song. The really killer thing about LANDR Composer is that it'll also generate bass lines, melodies, arpeggios, and they'll all play along perfectly with your progression. Add this stuff to your pack. I definitely recommend racking up your own collection of MIDI packs, just like you would build your own sample collection. Whenever you need some MIDI to get a track going, it'll be right there waiting for you. And you know it'll be so good because you made it yourself. Composing and editing MIDI is one thing, but what if I told you MIDI can also be processed like audio can be processed? But you know what? Logic Pro and other DAWs have a whole range of MIDI effects for processing MIDI data into arpeggios, randomized MIDI, and so much more. You can even create your own MIDI effects by using the scripter effect. Let's get into it. The built-in randomizer lets you randomize velocity values for a more spontaneous and dynamic feel. Check this out. And of course, who doesn't love a solid arpeggiator? Send the chord progressions you generated through an arpeggiator plugin like Eon Arp, and you might just have yourself a killer hook right off the bat. Let's do it. Yes! Now finally, with Scripter, you might think you need coding experience, but you don't. Not today. I don't have that. Just use AI to code your own Logic scripts. Okay. I'm going to tell ChatGPT that I want a Logic script for Scripter to sound elegant with lush movement. Now, just grab the code, put Scripter as a MIDI effect, and then just paste the code and run the script. I'm a genius. And now, some final words. MIDI packs are packed with creative possibilities, and a good MIDI pack can be just what you needed to get inspired. But let's be real. You don't need to pay for MIDI packs. You can get it for free. Just get the free MIDI in the description below. There's MIDI packs. There's free MIDI packs in the description below. You go and get those. You don't have to pay for any other ones because there's some in the description below. So just get the free MIDI packs. There's free MIDI in the description below. Go get that MIDI because they're free and they're MIDI packs and they're in the description below. Okay?